The team to beat in the AFC after they go into Kansas City and put this one away. And the Chiefs' struggles this season can be easily identified in two places. The turnovers, they've turned it over 11 times. The defense, they're averaging 32 points per game allowed. That is the worst in the NFL. And dating back to the Super Bowl now, the Chiefs are 2-4 in their last 6 games that matter. So, Ryan Clark, what is the right thing to say about the Kansas City Chiefs coming off of that performance last night?
Chiefs defense sucked.
Amen, brother.
Period. I mean, it's just period, point blank. And so many times we look at this offense and we can see all the things that they can do. We get so excited with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. And oh my goodness, Travis Kelce's under center. Oh my goodness, Tyreek Hill's under center. Oh, now it's Patrick Mahomes. Look at what they do. But you have to be able to stop people. And the reason that Josh Allen was ran so much last night is because they knew he was in no danger.
Right.
Wasn't nobody going to hit him. Nobody was going to be physical. There was no way that quarterback was going to be hurt because the Chiefs defense is soft. And when you're playing against a defense that's soft, you treat them as such. And that's what Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills did. They showed us last night they're the more physical team and they're a better football team.
Rex, I feel like the perspective of everything might change because I think leading into last night, many of us were still willing to give Kansas City the benefit of the doubt, just based on what we've seen. Does that change last night?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I went in that game thinking that the Buffalo Bills are by far and away the most complete team. They would have no problem in that game. And that's exactly what happened. They can actually play defense in Buffalo. All right, so that's what we saw. And they play their zone coverage. They get after it. They have playmakers there. And, by the way, they have 4 or 5 defensive ends that can rush the passer. And Kansas City has nothing. They have Chris Jones, who is out of the game. That's all they got in the Honey Badger. 2 guys. They're the only ones that play with any type of passion and tempo. The rest of them, you're right, Ryan, they are soft.
Yeah.
They've been soft. Patrick Mahomes and company has been able to overcome all those type of things. But their defense has never been any good. And so, to me, that's why this team, are they in trouble? You're dang right they are. Buffalo's clearly a better football team.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts, but the truth is a necessity. The Chiefs are a bad football team right now. Now, what are the things that we say when it comes to bad teams? We say, well, too many penalties. Right now, their offense has the 5th most penalties in football. Too many turnovers. You touched on it, Greeny. They got 11 turnovers. That's tied with the Jaguars in the NFL, and they can't stop anyone on defense. Worst scoring defense in the NFL. So to put it into context, they give up 7.1 yards per play on defense. The 2000 Rams are considered the greatest offense in the history of the NFL. That's the greatest show on turf. They averaged 7.0. So this defense gives up more yards per play than the greatest offense in the history of the NFL did. I mean, that is bad. The Chiefs are a bad football team. And until they fix those things that we notoriously align with bad football teams, they will keep being a bad football team.
All right, we have so much to say about that game, but it was such an interesting day.
I think the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the NFL.
Boom, boom.
In all of football. This is the best team in all of football. They're the best coach team. You said the AFC. They're the best coach team.
So how, but you don't disagree with me? Do you agree they're the best team in the AFC too?
No, I agree they're the best team in the NFL. I think
so
that
don't make them the best team in the AFC?
I think that offensively, the way when Josh Allen plays in structure, when Brian Dable's like, hey, I just want completions here, or simple stuff, when he plays in structure, and then when he is afforded the opportunity to be creative and go above the X's and O's, he's as good as any quarterback in football. And that's the sweet spot for this offense. And they've got Dawson Knox stepping up as a tight end. When Josh plays to that style, they're so hard to defend. And that's when you see those arm arrogance throws that RC kind of coined last year. The vision, okay, I'll move to safety and I'll throw that absolute rip backside. And then the defense, everyone is going to say, well, too high defense, and it was just the soft zone. What folks need to understand is it's cover 2, it's 2 carry, it's Tampa 2, it's 4, it's match, it's catch. Or
they do it all. They mix it all up.
They do it all, man.
So the Bills are spectacular. Rex, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, who have been in the AFC Championship 3 straight years, have been in the Super Bowl 2 straight years. What are you seeing in their defense right now?
Nothing. They have 2 great players, Tyrann Mathieu and Chris Jones. I know Chris Jones went out in there. That's all they got. They got Chris Jones playing the wrong position.
Are the Chiefs in trouble?
Absolutely, 100% in trouble. And we always talk about how the NFL right, is a prove-it league. Dude, you have to win a certain amount of games to get in the playoffs.
Yes.
You assume you're going to go and be able to flip a switch like you did the year you won the Super Bowl. You actually played defense during that stretch. They haven't played a lick of defense since that time.
Absolutely.
What they may have going for them is that we thought maybe the division was unbelievably good. Well, the Broncos have crashed down to earth, and the Raiders have crashed down to earth. So maybe they're in a battle with the Chargers for the division the rest of the way.
Yeah, you're in a battle with the Chargers, but the Chargers are a better football team.
Yeah.
And so if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you now find yourself in the place where you're hoping other people will lose. And we haven't seen this team be in that position since Patrick Mahomes became their quarterback.
They're a bad team, and until you stop doing things that bad teams do, you'll be a bad team. They lead the NFL in giveaways, tied with the Jaguars. They have the 5th most penalties on offense. They give up 7.1 yards per play on defense.
Yeah.
That's worse than the greatest offense in the history of the NFL, the 2000 Rams. So until they stop doing things that bad teams do, I was on a lot of bad teams, until they stop doing that stuff, they're going to continue to be a bad team.
Dan is an expert.
They're turning it over and giving up points in bunches. That's what the Chiefs are. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.